Well, if you joined us last year at this time on our HDNet telecast of the Star Mazda series here at Autobahn, you'll remember that Juncos Racing really was the talk of the series, picking up both ends of the doubleheader that weekend with Peter Dempsey at the wheel. But Peter, this year, you're not in the car. What is your official title with the team?
No, unfortunately I'm not racing at the moment this year in 2010, but I'm here with Juncos Racing doing their driver instructing with the 4 drivers. We have Connor Daly, of course, who's leading the championship this year, Tatiana Calderon, a young 17-year-old girl from Colombia, and also then we got Rusty Mitchell, who joined the team later on in the year, and then Sean Burson's back for an attempt at trying to get a top 5 in this race like he did last year.
Will we see it in a car before the season's over, do you think?
There's a few things in the pipeline, but at the moment I'm focused obviously this weekend trying to do the best job for the team, but I'm working on a few things that in the near future I might get back in the car, maybe 2010, but definitely for 2011.
Well, he may not look it, but this guy is really stir crazy.
All right, welcome back to Autobahn Country Club, Joliet, Illinois. The Star Mazda Championship presented by Goodyear, part of the Visit Florida Cup. Field coming around under caution after problems for the 38 car. Bill Stevens, what happened?
Down here with Remy Lending, he's the Director of Engineering for Anderson Racing. Tristan Vautier started outside row 1. Before we knew it, he was 3 or 4 positions back. What's the latest problem?
Oh, right now it seems that his car just shut down, just died. We think maybe it's electrical. Not too sure if it's related with maybe the moisture of this morning session, all that. But right now we're just trying to get that thing back and running. But hopefully he can. But right now already he's a lap down, so the race is pretty much over for him.
It has not been his day, just missing the pole thanks to his teammate and now out of the race.
Okay.
Tristan Vautier with a visor up off the course, and that certainly spells the end of his bid for victory here. He gets another chance tomorrow, which is the cool thing about a doubleheader weekend.
Yeah, he's going to be upset. And you don't know whether or not there was an electrical issue that was the cause for him losing positions at the start. You know, but I mean, you go back through the history of the series, there have been times where guys, you know, accidentally hit a switch in the cockpit, you know, and turned an engine off. So,
sure,
you know, they'll have to ascertain what's going to happen here.
Tristan Vautier was 4th in championship points coming in here. A couple of wins, including one of our doubleheader events in New Jersey a couple of weeks ago. Had been 6 of 7 in the top 10 this season. Restart is good. The green flag is back out, coming down to turn 1. As we begin lap number 5, 4 laps are on the board. Starting lap number 5, it is Grenier in the 17, Krohn in the 47. The 9 of Jorge Goncalves. He's going to be in the hunt in this thing, I think. But the guy to watch as we see Rusty Mitchell off in the grass in the Motorola 66 car. Great pictures there. Mitchell off in the weeds. Keeps it fired up, but he's got to clean those tires.
Yeah, well, not just that. I mean, when it's wet like this, you know, it is so hard to, here we see, move on the inside. I don't know whether there's going to be contact here. Little bit of contact. Whoa, yeah.
The 11 of Connor DeFilippi might have gotten into him and sent him spinning there.
Little bit too aggressive a maneuver. As a matter of fact, there's a slight puddle on the inside of that corner. I'm sure DeFilippi got into that and then understeered off. But you know what? The interesting thing, not a great restart there. Yeah. I mean, everybody was so spread out. I'm thinking ragged. Most of these guys weren't even aware.
This is Kyle Lara in the 19 to win one of our races, getting inside David Ostella at New Jersey. Lara going to victory lane in the Team Straddle machine. But how about Connor Daly there in the 22, the Forsyth Index car, trying to get around Ostella as well. Daly restarting in 7th spot, trying to pick up a few more positions.
Gets a little bit of a toe going down into the braking zone here. It's pretty bumpy. Looks like he's got position.
He's got Ostella on the inside, so Daly picks up another spot here at Autobahn.
On his way to the front. Yeah, and really, you know what, it's not fun to drive, but it's very cool to be a spectator for, and that's the braking zones on a bumpy racetrack, where you see the car skittering and dancing over the road. You know, when you see a guy really bringing it in deep right now, you know, these cars are just so on edge. You know, the racetrack doesn't have the grip that it had yesterday when it was all rubbered up, and so it really puts an emphasis on the natural ability of these guys. But right now, you got these battles going on that I think are going to slow things down enough for Connor to make maybe a couple more positions.
The 9 car of Jorge Goncalves in 3rd, but he has got his hands full. Joao Orto in the 18 right behind him. I mean, they were really welded nose to tail there for quite a while. Orto just needs a little space, I think, to take 3rd away. And look who's right there with him. You've got Kyle Lara there in the mix as well, side by side for position here on the main straightaway.
Yeah, and teammates are going to be slowing themselves down, make a move to the inside.
The 18 car of Orto takes over 3rd. You've got Connor Daly right there in the mix behind Lara. Great 4-car battle for position, 3rd through 7th.
Lara taking a peek to the inside, throws it in there. Nicely done. See if Connor follows him. Oh, some good place. Oh.
Daly had to lift. He had put the inside wheels up on the berm, not where you want to be. Daly in that green and white car back there.
It's so hard, Rick, because you want to follow that guy through, but a lot of times the guy that's being passed isn't aware that you're doing that. So you can, a lot of times accidentally be taken out. Connor, he needs to be a big picture guy here and realize, wait, I got plenty of time here. And hopefully his guys are telling him that on the radio.
Watching the action here at Autobahn Country Club, a 3.5-mile circuit, 21 turns. The 18 car of Orto now third. And you've got a lot of other shuffling of positions. Lara up to fourth spot. Daly trying to elbow his way by the 9 car of Goncalves, who was third just a few moments ago.
You watch, he'll get him here at the end of the straight. He got a really good run off that last corner. Meanwhile, at the front, Grenier's doing a super job. Fastest lap last time. Watch there, Connor. Oh, there it is. Moves out. Nope, just taking a peek, trying to open up his line.
Good battling for position here inside the top 7 or 8 cars. The Star Mazda Championship for the Visit Florida Cup, part of a doubleheader weekend here at Autobahn Country Club. Bill Stevens, we've got teammates just going at it hammer and tongs as Daly picks up another position.
And there's an anxious moment or two down here with Team Apex. This is Louis D'Agostino. Louis, do your drivers have the green light to mix it up out there? Or so you already answered my question, so you're not telling them to take it easy.
No, absolutely not. Go for it. Whoever goes out first, well. They took each other out at Long Beach, not at Long Beach, at Laguna Seca. So it's fine. If they want to battle it, that's their choice.
Never let it be said that Team Apex plays it safe.
Let's take a quick timeout. More of the Star Mazda Championship for the Visit Florida Cup in a moment.